Trainer Derrick James says Gervonta Tank Davis is the more proven fighter, and he'll beat Ryan Garcia when the two face each other shortly. James, who trains IBF WBC welterweight champion Errol Spence Jr., feels that the two-division world champion Tank Davis 24-0, 23 KOs, has been around longer and has had more time to develop than the 22-year-old King Ryan 21-0, 18 KOs. After telling fans for months that he wished to fight Tank, Ryan has temporarily put him to the side to negotiate a mega fight against Manny Pacquiao. That fight is still in the discussion stage, but Ryan says he believes it'll be finalized soon. Tank, 26, may need to settle for a fight against Ryan with him coming off of a loss to Pacquiao. It'll still be an appealing fight for Tank, but obviously not the matchup that it would be now if the two fought. Tank more proven than Ryan Garcia. I think there are a lot of young guys, and I think the excitement is there, but once they start facing the good top quality competition and facing each other, that's when it'll get really excited, said Derrick James to Fighthub about the 135 lb division. Tank Davis is the one that is more proven, even though Teofimo just beat Lomachenko and won. He had a phenomenal strategy, but I think once he builds up and fights all these guys, it'll be a great fight. I think it's more interesting that 4 people have the same belt. How did 4 people have the WBC lightweight title? Think about that. He's faced Lomachenko, who was the guy, said James. He and Tank faced the same guy in Pedraza. Tank knocked Pedraza out, and Lomachenko beat him by decision. He's been pro longer than they have. That's a thing too. I think once things start mixing it, it's going to be really interesting. I think that's where you're going to get appealing fights, and the results will be intriguing as well. You'll eliminate that belt to 4 guys. It'll eventually be 1 guy. Teofimo took the franchise belt from Lomachenko. Once these guys mix things up, you're going to see some very interesting boxing. I think Devin Haney may fight Teofimo after this. That's a good fight. Once they start fighting, let me tell you, it's going to be like who's the man. They're going to find out who the man really is, and it's going to be interesting, said James. Just going by Tank and Ryan Garcia's records, there's no question which of them has the better track record in terms of quality opposition. Ryan's best opponents: Luke CampbellCarlos, MoralesFrancisco, FonsecaRomero, DunoJayson, Velez. Of those fighters, Campbell is the only one that has the world-class level ability at this point. Velez used to be a good contender, but he was shopworn and not the same guy he'd once was by the time Ryan fought him.